Hey guys, welcome to QualityShot. Welcome to this live stream of the 2022 Astana Open quarterfinal matchup between Stefanos Tsitsipas and Hubert HURKACZ. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Ash. Looking forward to this quarterfinal matchup for sure. We've got the Greek Tsitsipas against the Pole in Hubert HURKACZ. I will, in due course, get up the score so you guys can follow along as I commentate over this match. Players just warming up some serves at the moment, so going to get started soon. Looking forward to this match. Definitely, I'm a big fan of HURKACZ, and especially his net play. I can't really play at the net myself, so someone I'm trying to emulate. Couple of comments in already. Gene saying, "Oh boy, we're in for an exciting match. Hopefully, I think two top players. So a lot to look forward to. Last meeting between them was at the Masters 1000 in Miami. HURKACZ came through that in 3 sets. So hoping for a similar close encounter." Gene also says, "Hey Ash, hey Gene, how are you? Hope all is good." Woken up at this ungodly hour if you're a student like me, so hopefully I don't sound too tired. It's not the usual time we do streams, to be honest, but I mean this is quite a good matchup, too good an opportunity to miss. Gene says 6-2 head-to-head for Steph. Yeah, correct. 6-2, so pretty solid lead for Tsitsipas, but as I mentioned, HURKACZ with the most recent win. As Gene mentioned just now, last indoor hard meeting last year in Rotterdam, Steph won in 3 sets. So yeah, it seems like the matches between them are very much capable of going to the wire. But I think it will be interesting. See how whether HURKACZ looks to get to the net. I'm intrigued to see. But he more of a counter puncher as well. So I'm sure Tsitsipas will look to be the aggressor. HURKACZ gonna serve first for us. But yeah, I think they played both years, consecutive years at Rotterdam in the indoor hard, and Steph won both times in 3-setters. So close, but maybe it would give Steph the edge. So we've just got the score up now, so you can follow along. HURKACZ getting ready to serve. Gene says, yes, I'm a student as well. Like, already. So you know the pain. All right, HURKACZ serving first here. Goes out wide, Tsitsipas forehand. HURKACZ forehand, but wide. Decent first serve there, but missing a routine forehand early on. Just trying to get his feel. How he goes along with the first serve. And into the body of Tsitsipas, back and return. Forehand from HURKACZ. That's a beautiful forehand down the line. Beautiful forehand down the line from HURKACZ. Take us to 15 all. Into in forehand. Bang. Right in the corner. Lovely stuff. HURKACZ now out wide with the first serve. Beautifully arching away from Tsitsipas. So 30-15 for Hubie. Hubert's a weird player to analyse. He's good against top players, but bad against some lesser players. Agreed. As he goes wide with the first serve. Yeah, he is. I feel like on his day, he's capable of beating, the real top players, but goes hot and cold sometimes. Now he goes out wide with the kick serve, and Tsitsipas sends the return into the tram lines, meaning it's 40-15 to HURKACZ. Now, I think it's that consistency that's evading him, preventing him getting right to the top as he steps in now. Volley, there we go. As I said, HURKACZ doing what I think he does best, which is strong approach shot, coming in and putting away the volley, as I wish I could do. So he takes that opening game. 1-0. Must explain his poor slam record as well. Yeah, that's the thing. I think he's one of those players who, if you're a fan of him, he kind of lets you down a bit. It's the hope that kills you really with HURKACZ, because I think he promises so much, but doesn't always deliver that consistency that you need to go deep in the Grand Slams. You can have one good win and then follow it up with, a comparatively pretty tame one. So it's a shame, really. Tsitsipas to serve now, goes long with the first serve. Goes down the tee, backhand return from HURKACZ, backhand cross from Tsitsipas. Now forehand from Tsitsipas, backhand from HURKACZ. HURKACZ forehand into in is a beauty. Beautiful forehand from HURKACZ. Down the line, love 15. Just a bit short there on the backhand with Tsitsipas, and then HURKACZ said, yep, thank you very much. All right, down the tee with the first serve goes Tsitsipas. Deep return from HURKACZ. Forehand from Tsitsipas. Backhand from HURKACZ. Forehand from both men now. Backhand from HURKACZ is wide. Stepped onto it nicely, but just diverting that ball wide of the tram line. 15-all there. Important point for Tsitsipas, really. Doesn't want to go down love 30 in his opening service game. Down the tee with the first serve. I think it was wide. Now he goes down the tee again. Good return from HURKACZ. Out wide, and Tsitsipas with the forehand hits the net. $15.30 here. Great backhand return from HURKACZ. Nothing Tsitsipas could do about that. Down the tee with the first serve, Tsitsipas ace. Much needed big first serve there to get us back to even Stevens in Tsitsipas's opening service game. Really, really good serve from the Greek. Okay, so out wide with the first serve. Forehand return from HURKACZ. Forehand from Tsitsipas. Backhand from HURKACZ. Forehand into in from Tsitsipas. Now he's approaching the net. What does he do with the volley? Sends it. HURKACZ makes it. Lob. Smash from Tsitsipas. Brilliant smash. Brilliant leap. I think he nutmegged HURKACZ with that smash right at the feet of the pole. Nothing he could do about that, really. Wasn't an awful lob, but Tsitsipas very athletic, quick to get there, reaching back, but makes it. And does a great deal with it, sending it right to HURKACZ's feet, as I said. So now he goes down the tee with the first serve. Forehand return from HURKACZ. Forehand to forehand here. And then HURKACZ goes long. So Tsitsipas takes his opening service game, 1-1. Got some comments here. Next he says, OMG. She says, on the other hand, Steph has a pretty weird career as well. We all know his best serve is clay, made Roland Garros final, but Australian Open is fast hardcore, and he's made 3 semi-finals there, whereas the US Open is bad. Yeah, I'll come back to that. Just got a first serve ace from HURKACZ. Yeah, he has definitely had a weird career as well, Tsitsipas. I think would have thought by now he would have at least made, a few more Grand Slam finals, but I don't know mentally whether he's, struggled, and I think his here we go. Oh wow, brilliant serve from HURKACZ. 30 love. Yeah, I think he's just not delivered, under the real pressure. Unfortunate in that Roland Garros final against Djokovic, was 2 sets up, but couldn't get the job done. Okay, kick serve from HURKACZ, and he's into the net, but good return from Tsitsipas, and HURKACZ can't do anything at all with the volley. 30-15. Just a bit short with the kick serve, and allowed Tsitsipas to kind of take his pick with the return. HURKACZ down the tee with the first serve. Tsitsipas forehand into the net. Good serve in here from Hubert. Good serving. One of the best serves on tour, in my opinion. All right, we'll see. Got Frost on the second serve. He goes to the tee. Forehand from Tsitsipas, runs around it. Forehand again. Backhand from HURKACZ into the net. So a couple good forehands from Stefanos Tsitsipas. Has got him to 40-30. Can HURKACZ see this game out? Out wide with the first serve, ace, and he does see it out in style. Great serving from HURKACZ. All right, let's check out some of his comments. Lexi says, "Come on, Stefanos. Some support for the Greek here." Lexi says, "Hello, Fazan." You know I'm not Fazan. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry, Ash. Let's see. Lexi says, "I don't have access to the live match. How is Stefanos' form? Do you think he can beat HURKACZ?" I think he can. He's not in bad form. He had a couple good matches at the Labour Cup. Looked decent throughout this tournament. And he's got the edge over HURKACZ when it comes to indoor hard, it seems, although HURKACZ has made a good start to this match. Been really aggressive with the serve. But yeah, I mean, as much as I'm a big fan of HURKACZ, I do think I'd give the edge to Tsitsipas for this one. The fact that Steph is 0-9 or something crazy in 500 finals, is it that bad, his record? Oh my word. It is very poor. That's the thing I just question. I mean, he's still relatively young, so it takes time, and maybe it's a case of, once he gets his first kind of big win, they'll keep coming. But for me, he just sometimes struggles. Sometimes I think the crowd can get to him. I thought the Labour Cup, when he was playing when he was playing TFO, just the momentum TFO had, and kind of got the crowd on side. And I just think he sometimes struggles with that. I think it's similar as well, maybe against, is it Fokina, maybe at the French? Out wide with the first serve. Now he's on his forehand into the net. HURKACZ in to the net with his backhand. Says, "Be nice to Stefanos, Gene." Lexi's Gene's trying. Matthew says, "Good morning, everyone." Good morning, Matthew. Is it morning where you guys are, everyone? Tsitsipas first serve down the tee, approaches the net, forehand, and HURKACZ into the tram lines with his forehand. So good aggressive couple of points here from Tsitsipas to take him to 30 love. Who has to avoid getting into the forehand exchange with Steph. Yeah, I think that will be key. I mean, Steph's looking comfortable on the forehand, able to really get it into the corners of the court, and really penetrate the court. HURKACZ just needs to stay in it. Needs to look to get into the net. I think himself right now has been Tsitsipas in this game taking the ascendancy. Goes down the tee, backhand return from HURKACZ and forehand long from Tsitsipas. So that was a good shot on his backhand there, HURKACZ. A couple poor backhands from him so far this match, but that was a good one. Not giving Tsitsipas much time at all there on his forehand, and he goes long. So 30-15. Tsitsipas out wide. Another good backhand from HURKACZ, backhand from Tsitsipas, forehand from HURKACZ into the tram line. So yeah, not a great forehand there. Lexi's glad someone is covering this match. Rublev 1-2, yay! Rublev did, yeah. I thought a little break from uni today, so try and get a stream out. Good serve out wide from Tsitsipas. So he takes that game 2-all now in this quarterfinal. Yeah, sadly we haven't been able to do too much coverage of the tournament, but happy to get something out. HURKACZ to serve. A wide, arching away from Tsitsipas. Brilliant serve. Tsitsipas goes long. So 15 love here. Matthew says some good matches on today. Surprised TFO bageled Kekmanovic. What happens in Fritz versus Kyrgios? Catch into net with the first serve. Fritz v Kyrgios and Shapo v Koric. Both too close score. Both really exciting matches. Serve out wide. Tsitsipas off camera here. And goes into the net. 30 love. Yeah, I didn't expect this tournament to have so many good matches, but I think TFO is just red hot at the moment. Never seen him playing like this. Just super impressed. Seems like he's really just gone up a gear, taking his game to the next level in many ways. Will be interesting to see, what he can do with his career now. I think that he's made this step. Backhand into the net from HURKACZ, just not really doing much with his feet there. Not in a great position. Bit lazy with the footwork, so 30-15. Now HURKACZ goes out wide with the first serve. Brilliant pace on it. Too hot to handle for the Greek. And we're at 40-15 here. A couple of game points now for Hubert. Down the tee with the first serve. Ace. That serve is looking fresh and ready to do some damage. So HURKACZ goes 3-2 up in this first set. I'm going to say Kyrgios versus Fritz, and I'm going to go, I think Shapo versus Koric will be close, but Koric, I'll go Shapo to take the edge on that. Hoping for Ket to win at least one set. Steph lost to Holger Rune in 4. Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was. And he came for a tough match against, unseeded, maybe it's, top 200 player. I can't remember who it was, but I think the crowd was super on this side of the other guy. And he was really struggling since myself. I think he did get through it in the end, but, made heavy work of it. Lexi, good afternoon from where you are. 4 p.m. Where is that? 4 p.m. Good afternoon, Lexi. Back into backhand, I favour Hubie over 7. Yeah, like you're saying, really. I think I mean, I do think Steph goes a little bit short on that one-hander, allowing Hubie to step in on it. And I think his backhand can be really good. Not been convinced by it so far, but it's still early days. I just, yeah, as you said, I think forehand to forehand, you give the edge to Steph, but backhand to backhand, then suddenly it's a different story. 10:22 a.m. for you, so you're an hour ahead. You're an hour ahead of me. George beats Chapeau in 2 today. Oh, okay, so fairly comfortable for George. I wouldn't be too surprised, to be fair, but could go either way, I think. Tsitsipas to serve, goes down the tee, backhand from HURKACZ, backhand to backhand. Here's one of these backhand to backhand exchanges here. Good depth from Tsitsipas on his backhand, and HURKACZ goes long with the forehand. Bit disappointed in himself there. He was definitely in that rally. Kwon also bageled his opponent today. Impressive from Kwon. Tsitsipas, first serve is a good one. HURKACZ goes long with backhand return. Impressive from the Greek. Should be a very tough match for both. Yeah, I think so. TFO, I'm sure knows confidence is sky high at the moment. Backhand from HURKACZ is a good one. Slice from Tsitsipas, and then drop shot attempt from HURKACZ. It's not a tasty one. Goes into the net. 40 love here for Tsitsipas. Gene's born and raised in South Africa. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. That was my first ever holiday, I remember, in like 2006. Loved it. Massive forehand from Tsitsipas to see out that game and take us to 3-3. Absolutely massive forehand. Cross court. Can be dangerous. A lethal weapon at times. Lexi's from Miller. Okay, everyone's from way cooler places than me. That is awesome. I don't know too much about the Philippines, other than I think, what's that dish? Chicken adobo. That slaps. No, awesome. HURKACZ goes with the kick serve again. Forehand to forehand. Slice from Tsitsipas. Forehand from HURKACZ. Great depth on it. Tsitsipas shorter with his forehand, but then HURKACZ steps in on it and hits the net. So love 15. Gina and Lexia organising a link-up. QualityShot family. We've got travel plans. HURKACZ, big first serve down the tee, steps in, forehand, drop shot, fails again. Oh, Hubert, what are you doing, my man? Drop shots not looking too fresh. Sam says, morning Ash, just here to like the video and start working 3 minutes. See you later. That is true dedication to the cause. HURKACZ goes into the trams with the first serve. Appreciate that, Sam. Appreciate that. HURKACZ a wide with this serve. Forehand from both men, and then Tsitsipas puts a backhand into the net. It's a big point there for HURKACZ to get us to 15-30. Big point. Firestan is on holiday. The guy's permanently on holiday. HURKACZ down the tee with the serve. Good return from Tsitsipas, forehand to forehand. Forehand out wide from Tsitsipas. He can work backhand from HURKACZ. Now on his forehand. Sorry, both men. Forehand again clips a line from HURKACZ. Then he goes forehand approach. Can't dig out the drop volley. So 2 break points here for Tsitsipas. It's that HURKACZ. You guys know the signature drop volley? Cuts across it really nicely. One of the most kind of aesthetically pleasing shots. But disappointing this outcome this time. Sam says, ciao. Hopefully see you back soon, maybe at some point, Sam. So Lexi says, Sam is on. I'm sure you're happy that's your number one supporter is on. That's what it seems. HURKACZ down the tee with the serve, big one. Big serve. Important clutch serving when it matters from HURKACZ. But he's got another break point to save. I need to keep up with his comments a bit. Nick versus Fritz, I favour Nick says Fritz came late and contacted COVID and Sol. Yeah, I'm back in. Nick there. Big first serve again from HURKACZ, and Tsitsipas can only put the return into the net. So back to at deuce now. Important couple of points there from HURKACZ. That Lexi has a big mouth. You like adobo too? Yeah, I can't remember. I mean, I'm sure it is much better in Manila than it is in London. HURKACZ goes out wide with the serve. Into out forehand, but goes wide. Got to go with the backhand there. Just not being uber quick with his feet at the moment. Don't think that was the right decision. So another break point here for Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas shaved or something. He's looking even younger. HURKACZ, big first serve. Too much for Tsitsipas. So back to deuce. Just the angle he gets over the net with his high is just, you can tell I'm jealous. Cannot relate. HURKACZ goes down the tee with the first serve. I think it's long, bit of confusion. Now he goes to the body of Tsitsipas, forehand from Tsitsipas. Backhand from HURKACZ, clips the net but goes in. Forehand from Tsitsipas. Drop shot from Tsitsipas, sorry. And it's a brilliant drop shot. Does clip the net cord. HURKACZ can't do anything with it. A bit unfortunate. But nice point construction from Tsitsipas. Yeah, slice of fortune gets him to advantage. Do I think it will go over 25 games, says Murad? I must say so. Yeah, I must say so. I think just judging by the start so far, I mean, we'll see if Tsitsipas can get the break here. But it's been pretty close. I think this actually may define my answer, to be honest. Big first serve from HURKACZ. Tsitsipas can only put it into the net. Big first serve. Back to deuce. Right, I'll let you know. I prefer that you stay, Sam. I'm warning you. Yep. Sam's got to work though. Duty calls. Sam and Fazan. I mean, Fazan's on holiday. / working. Big first serve again from HURKACZ. Forehand into in. It's a good one. Smash. Makes it. Brilliant from Hubert. Now he has the advantage. Steph looked good to win the first set. He is looking pretty good, but this will be a huge hold for HURKACZ if he can get it. Big first serve again from HURKACZ. Forehand in at the net now, HURKACZ, but great forehand cross from Tsitsipas. HURKACZ stretching and hits it into the net. Deuce. Like I says, don't waste the break, Tsitsipas. Come on. Well, he's doing his best. He's got it back to deuce. Needs to capitalize. So London, fish and chips. I can eat them for like forever. Yeah, fish and chips are a staple around these parts. And HURKACZ goes down the tee. Big first serve. Damn, that first serve. It's been on fire. Advantage HURKACZ. Goes out wide with this serve. Too wide. And goes out wide again. Backhand from Tsitsipas. Forehand from HURKACZ. Bit short. Tsitsipas, unbelievable slice drop shot. HURKACZ at the net has done unbelievably well as well, but then Tsitsipas puts away a forehand. So back to deuce. Great rally there. Unbelievable slice drop shot from Tsitsipas. Took him so far wide. Federer-esque. HURKACZ with some great athleticism at the net to get a volley back, but then Tsitsipas just doing HURKACZ with the eyes there and going forehand into out rather than into in the middle of the court. So puts it away. Fifth deuce here. HURKACZ goes down the tee. Big first serve. Saying that a lot. Sounding like a broken record here. Advantage HURKACZ. So Steph has been the better player so far in this set. Yeah, definitely give Steph the edge. I think I mean, I said it already, but this game I think is going to be crucial. HURKACZ into the net with the first serve. Dang, Stefanos. We'll see. We'll see. It goes out wide. Backhand from Tsitsipas. Backhand down the line from HURKACZ is a good one. Forehand cross from Tsitsipas. Forehand down the line from HURKACZ. Backhand down the line from HURKACZ. Forehand down the line from Tsitsipas. Slice from Tsitsipas. Slice from HURKACZ. It's a good one out wide. Tsitsipas forehand. Forehand. Oh, unbelievable forehand down the line from HURKACZ to close out that game in style. A brilliant point there. Both men hitting some fantastic ground strokes and slices. And then HURKACZ just with a beautiful forehand down the line. So 4-3, crucial hold from HURKACZ. Looked to be in jeopardy there, but great stuff. The Steph's return game is his biggest weakness on the faster surface, says Gene. Yeah, 100% agreed. Famos Hubi. Gene, yeah, big play from the pole. Stefanos shaved his beard on there, yeah. I'm not a fan, to be honest. Now he looks my age. That is clutch. That is clutch from HURKACZ. The definition of clutch. X says, ah. Oh, that sound like a pirate. That's weird. Yep, Tsitsipas fans will not be too pleased with the outcome of that game. Your boy really had the ascendancy, several break points, but HURKACZ, to be fair to him, dealt with the pressure very well. Big serving, and his forehand didn't let him down there. Gene says I shaved my beard too recently. Thinking, I'm deciding, whether to grow mine out. Unfortunately, we don't get too much on the cheeks. It's just disappointing. Maybe we'll give it a go. I should have done it in lockdown. Regrets. Tsitsipas serve out wide. HURKACZ forehand. Tsitsipas forehand. Backhand from HURKACZ into the net. Stepped onto it nicely, but just I think occasionally on that backhand loses balance. Doesn't get that low base. Especially when you're that tall, you kind of be a bit almost too top heavy on the backhand and finds the net. Good serve from Tsitsipas. Forces the error from HURKACZ. So 30 love. Down the tee with the first serve. It's a good one. $40 love here. Tsitsipas wants to see this game out in quick time. Goes out wide with the first serve, ace. So it sees it out in style, and that was a rapid hold in comparison to HURKACZ. So Tsitsipas quickly piles the pressure back onto the HURKACZ serve. at 4-all in this opening set. These courts are a bit slower, I noticed. I think Hubie has more time here to use his forehand offensive. They are a bit slower. You can tell, getting some longer rallies. HURKACZ second serve in play. Forehand to forehand rally developing before HURKACZ goes long with the forehand. But yeah, I do think it's a case where it seems like HURKACZ isn't brimming with ideas at the moment. Tsitsipas almost just waiting for the moment to pounce. HURKACZ goes long with a pretty routine forehand. And now Love 30 again on the HURKACZ serve. Who's looking better, Ash? Courts in Sultan are very slow historically. Yeah. Gene was just mentioning that as well. And I think it's a case where although these slow courts might suit HURKACZ a bit more, I think Tsitsipas is still looking like the more confident party. Great backhand return as well. Down the line forehands special. Now he's at the net, smashes, deals with it nicely. And he set up 3 break points here. So HURKACZ from Tsitsipas. As far as I think I cut out. Gene says Steph is on. Yep. Agreed. Let me try sort this out. Bear with me, guys. I think I might miss this next point. Right, I think we're back. I think we're back in business. What's the score? 40-all. Oh my word. Sorry, guys. I must have missed some clutch play from HURKACZ. We're 40-all here. Big first serve from HURKACZ, and Tsitsipas goes into the net with the return. So advantage HURKACZ all of a sudden. Oh my god. I've just missed a madness. HURKACZ, big serve. Tsitsipas long. What a hold from Hubert. HURKACZ. Oh, nowhere. 5-4. Gene says, wow, Gene's doing my job for me. 3 point saved. Thanks, Gene. Co-commentator. Oh my word. How's he done that? I don't think that was even that long a space of time. Was it some big serving? Crazy behavior from HURKACZ, and now he's got the scoreboard pressure on the Tsitsipas serve. 1 game away from taking this opening set. Yeah, when my internet cut out, I just thought game over here. Turned it back on, and HURKACZ just said, no, don't go anywhere. Right, like I said, almost but not quite. Almost but not quite indeed. This set is in the balance now. According to Gene, absolutely. I think potentially the tide might have just turned, but you have to think for Tsitsipas, those last 2 HURKACZ service games, huge opportunities to take the set away from him, and passed up. And as for HURKACZ, I'm sure that hold especially is going to give him renewed confidence. And now we'll be thinking, can I try and see this set out? Can I get this pass serve here? There's definitely so many wasted points. Not clinical enough. HURKACZ Tsitsipas down the tee with the first serve. HURKACZ long. 15 love. I need a third set. I bet the over on 24.5 games in total. We shall see. A wide first serve. That'd be too far wide. Steph just peeking over the net to confirm. I've done the chair umpires dirty with those chairs. Those are like some garden chairs. HURKACZ forehand return. Forehand clips the line. HURKACZ into out forehand. Steps onto the backhand now. Backhand from HURKACZ cross. Forehand down the line. Miss by Tsitsipas. Poor miss. It's a 15 all. Might be the difference here. Could happen, Murad. Could happen. Could happen. I mean, a lot of their matches are three setters, so if it's following the trend, shall expect a lengthy one. Rally developing here now, backhand to backhand. Great depth on the HURKACZ backhand. Now he's on his forehand, much shorter. Tsitsipas steps in. Volley, Tsitsipas. HURKACZ makes it, and easy put away for Tsitsipas. So disappointing from HURKACZ with the forehand. Extremely short, inviting Tsitsipas into the court, and Tsitsipas said, yeah, I'm not going to pass that up. Some good net play. The second time of asking, puts it away. Jean says, come on, Ubi, please. So 30-15. Down the tee, first serve, HURKACZ return with a forehand. Forehand long from HURKACZ, blaze long. Disappointing stuff. 40-15. Next says Stefanos, don't listen to Jean. Stefanos, block Jean out of your mind. In your head. Down the tee, first serve. Backhand from HURKACZ. Big forehand into out from Tsitsipas. In at the net. Puts a little drop shot, but into the net from Tsitsipas. Under pressure. Just under pressure to see this game out, and flatters to deceive does Stefanos. Big first serve, backhand from HURKACZ. Forehand from Tsitsipas is a stinker. Oh, goes out wide and gets us to deuce here when he really should have been out of sight. Don't jinx Stefanos, Jean. Jean's in his head, I'm telling you. Big first serve though from Tsitsipas out wide. Jean says, I see how it is. Tsitsipas with a big first serve of his own there when it mattered. Big first serve, too big. Too big. Now we go, second serve, backhand from HURKACZ, forehand to forehand. So HURKACZ go long with the forehand, he does. He does, so Tsitsipas does take that game. A nervy hold. But gets over the line here. And we're at 5-all in set one. Important hold. Well, an essential hold from Tsitsipas in the context of this first set. Forehand to forehand rally here, developing. HURKACZ in at the net. Good volley. That's what I love to see from HURKACZ. Lexi says, I bet Ash is taking her to win. I am. I just like him a lot, and he seems like a nice guy as well. Um, Seems like he's quite well loved on tour. Just like the way he plays as well. Backhand from HURKACZ is a beauty, and he goes down the line with the backhand now, but I don't think he goes too long. He challenges it. Might have clipped. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I do. He plays a little bit like me, and you kind of tend to be drawn to players. It is well in actually, yeah. Other than the fact that I can't volley, as I've mentioned before. Big first serve down the tee from HURKACZ. Forehand, backhand down the line from HURKACZ. Beautiful. Forehand from TSITSIPAS is great cross court, and HURKACZ goes into net. It says yahoo! Yes, HURKACZ is nice. He is nice. Friendly chap. First serve out wide. You're at 15 all. Second serve in play. Forehand from TSITSIPAS, and great forehand cross court from HURKACZ. Finds the line. It's stunning from HURKACZ. Great angle. But Stefanos is my love, so I'm required to support him. You are duty bound. You are duty bound, regardless of whether HURKACZ is nice. It's a net with the first serve. Second serve in play, backhand from TSITSIPAS, forehand from HURKACZ. But goes wide. Challenges again. HURKACZ is not happy with some of these calls. His facial expression does not change much, does it? I think that's out. Yep, that one's out. Just. Yeah, HURKACZ, he doesn't seem to change his facial expression when he's angry, when he's happy. He's very very consistent. Serve out wide here at 30 all. Crucial point at this stage. Goes down the tee. Backhand from TSITSIPAS. Backhand from HURKACZ. Forehand into out from TSITSIPAS. Backhand cross from HURKACZ. Backhand line from HURKACZ. Forehand from TSITSIPAS. Forehand short from HURKACZ. Forehand to forehand here. Backhand to backhand now. Good depth from HURKACZ. Dictating with the backhand. Steps in on his forehand now. Decent forehand. Great passing shot from TSITSIPAS though. That forehand was not as decent as I first thought, because TSITSIPAS has run onto it with ample time. HURKACZ not having time to set himself at the net, and great play from TSITSIPAS to get another break point here in this first set. Can he capitalize on this one? Superb stuff from the Greek, but HURKACZ ace with that first serve. That has not let him down so far. And he gets us to juice now. Love trumps nice. Love trumps nice. Love does trump nice. What is happening now? We're having another close game on the HURKACZ serve. I don't know if that was a rhetorical question. Might have been. Big serve out wide. Forehand drive volley. TSITSIPAS does make it, but can't get over the net. So advantage HURKACZ. Nice drive volley there. You know what's funny, Ash? Stefanos is not even part of my top 5 players. He's only my crush, so he's most likely top 6. Oh, is that okay? Okay, he's not even part of the top 5. Interesting. HURKACZ out wide with the serve. Backhand long from Tsitsipas. And HURKACZ takes that game again under pressure. The pole delivers. 6-5 here in this opening set. It's a close one. It is a close one. It's a C. What is it, Stefan? Is it his hair? His golden locks? They are probably is. I wonder how long he spends on that, or if it's just maybe just wakes up, gets out of bed, and they're like that. All of us are blessed with great hair. Some of us have to wear caps to cover our dodgy trims. Well, I'm getting a haircut today. Long overdue. Very excited. I'm so affected whenever he loses. How can he not be top 5 then? Who are the top 5? Is it just you're so affected because you know how much it means? How much you know you don't want to see a crush suffering. You don't want to see him in pain. Tsitsipas, I think unlike HURKACZ, I don't think he conceals his emotions very well at all. I think you can see exactly what he's feeling, or what he's thinking when he's out there on the court. So Tsitsipas serving again to stay in this opening set. Let's see what he's got with his opening serve. Goes out wide, forehand into the net from HURKACZ. In terms of breakpoint save, Hubert is in top 5 on tour this year. Oh, interesting statistic. Well, we're seeing that a similar story here. That statistic being backed up. Thanks for that, Gene. I didn't know that. Top 5 of breakpoint saved. I mean, obviously, he does have a big serve that can get him out of jail, but I think also he's got that ice, got those ice in the veins. So from Tsitsipas, forehand to forehand, cross court here. Backhand from Tsitsipas, backhand from HURKACZ, long. Disappointing. I think from a technique standpoint, I do like HURKACZ's when he gets his really wide and low base on his forehand, but it just seems to lay him down. Seems to go short far too often, and his backhand's not been that consistent today. When it's good, it's great, but it's been a bit unreliable. One good backhand followed by one poor one. Not really being able to find consistency on it, consistency of depth, and few too many errors on it. Big first serve from Tsitsipas. Big first serve. So 40 love here. Looking to get us to a tiebreak in quick time. Steph up there as well in terms of break point saved. Yeah, can believe that too. As Steph goes out wide with the first serve. It's a good one. And it seals this game to take us to a first set tiebreak. I say that before each match of Stefanos. The line for Stefanos. But what is it you say, Lexi? Yeah, Hubi's backhand is normally really good, but his forehand can be wayward despite technically looking okay. Yeah. Interesting. So first set tiebreak here. Before we get started, yep, remember guys, please to like and subscribe to QualityShot if you are new to the channel, if you're enjoying this stream. Big first serve down the tee from HURKACZ. Smash. Beautiful. Just takes the lead in this tie break. Nick is the tall lead in terms of breakpoint save. Yeah, can believe that for sure. Especially since Wimbledon. Tsitsipas on serve. Goes down the tee. Good first serve. Forehand. Brilliantly done. Overhead. Good overhead from Tsitsipas of his own. 1-1 here. Is he going to check the Peace Prize winner? Who has the better record in tie breaks this year? Okay. Jesus, statistician. Love any stats. Without Fazan here, we've got stats for days. Well played from Tsitsipas. Puts away an easy, put away at the net. So 2-1 on serve here. Almost wiping out the chair umpire, HURKACZ, but managed to avoid it. Good stuff from Tsitsipas so far in this tiebreak to hold both serves. Forehand, HURKACZ at the net. Unbelievable reflexes at the net. Backhand overhead. Oh, that is stunning from Hubert HURKACZ. That is stunning. How has he won that point? Well, the answer is some unbelievable defense at the net. And then a fantastic backhand overhead. One of the hardest shots going. Goes down the line with the backhand overhead as well. I do not see that often. How has he done that? Most people, I feel like, go cross court naturally on the backhand overhead, but he managed to send it down the line. That is unbelievable. Serve down the tee. Galette. Yeah, sorry, I'm still in awe of that. Backhand over. How has he done that? The Techers. HURKACZ out wide with the first serve. Now he steps in, forehand down the line. It's a good one. Overhead opportunity, puts it away. That is brilliant. Brilliant play again from the pole. Both players looking good on serve so far. They're quite close in tie breaks. Don't count me on it. Gene says stunning, Hubie. I think in reference to that backhand overhead that I'm still drooling over. That was special. First serve from Tsitsipas. Flips the line and then goes into the net with the forehand. So first mini break here at the changeover goes the way of HURKACZ. Little fist bump to himself, a subtle one. Keeping his emotions intact. Looks very much motivated. Looks confident, but quietly confident. Such is his personality. Steph now really does need to hold this point. Gene says, who will blink first? Oh, just as I said it. Yep, right on cue. Tsitsipas has blinked first, but still a lot to do for HURKACZ. Tsitsipas goes T with the first serve, but goes wide. I think he's going to challenge that. So it was relatively close. Anyone know on Tsitsipas's shirt, he's got an Adidas logo and then there's like a line and then next to it there's something else. Anyone know what that line is? I know it's a weird question. I'm just curious. In play now, forehand return from HURKACZ is a good one. Unbelievable forehand cross from Tsitsipas, and then HURKACZ can't do much with it. How's he won that point, Tsitsipas? Thought HURKACZ just set it up with the angle he found, but Tsitsipas rapid across the court there. and in the end forced HURKACZ into quite an uncomfortable shot. And he misses down the line. HURKACZ serves wide on the first serve. Is he given that challenge? No. From Lexi. So yeah, that was in TSITSIPAS' challenge. So HURKACZ goes up 5-3 in this tie break. He says, come on, Stefanos. He needs that support now. Playing catch up in this tie break. No idea what that line is. Yeah, I don't know if we've got any tennis apparel experts here, but if we do, I'd be delighted to, if you could enlighten me. Serve wide from HURKACZ. I think that one was wide, but he will challenge it. Yeah, it is wide. This is so tense. It is tense, I agree. Second serve in play. Forehand to forehand here. HURKACZ a bit short again with the forehand. Much better forehand from Tsitsipas. Into out forehand from Tsitsipas. Backhand line from HURKACZ. Scampering across the court. The pole is right now. Backhand out wide from Tsitsipas, but it's too wide. And Tsitsipas leaps in agony. Can't believe he's missed that. And we've set up a few set points here now for HURKACZ. Good defensive play, and then Tsitsipas missing that chance on the backhand. Oh dear, Stefanos. Oh dear. HURKACZ moving like prime Djokovic there with the splits, doing the splits on his backhands. Great athleticism. Tsitsipas net, flips the net court with the serve. Needs to goes out. 3 set points here. Tsitsipas goes into the body of HURKACZ. Backhand from HURKACZ. Forehand down the line from Tsitsipas. Forehand slice from HURKACZ. Forehand down the line from Tsitsipas is a good one, and HURKACZ into the net. So good point under pressure from Tsitsipas. Tension. Oh dear, we got some bad news, Ash. Nick withdrew from his match versus Fritz. Oh no. I was looking forward to that. Oh well, I guess we just have to hope these other matches deliver, and this one certainly is at the moment. Nick versus Fritz would have been a good one, I'm sure. 2 exciting players. It's best serving again to stay in it. Forehand return from HURKACZ is long. Oh, Hubie, what are you doing, man? See it out. I mean, yeah, now he's on serve, so maybe that was very much I've got nothing to lose return from HURKACZ. But now he's on serve, looking to see this one out. Set point number 3. HURKACZ, massive first serve. Tsitsipas does get it back. Forehand from HURKACZ is a nervy one. Overhead. Oh dear, HURKACZ under pressure. Goes into just frames the overhead and sends it into the tram lines. Oh, pressure does weird things to even the best of us. Oh dear. So Tsitsipas doing exactly what he should, which is just giving HURKACZ too much time in a way, and that ball must have felt like it was up for an eternity. And HURKACZ misses under pressure, so 6-all. Tsitsipas has fought his way back. Lexi's glad that Nick Kyrgios is out. QualityShot tennis, on the other hand, less so. Lexi does not like Nick anymore. HURKACZ out wide with the first serve. Forehand. Tsitsipas backhand. Another overhead. Doesn't do too well with it. Tsitsipas gets it back, but no. Overhead this time from HURKACZ is put away. He couldn't miss that one. So he has another set point, but Tsitsipas on serve here. 0 from 8 on break points this set. Legendary. Jane's here. Good morning. Hey, Jane, Lexi, Ash. Hey, Jane. Good to see you. I don't like any from Team World anymore, except anyone from Team World. And players from the world countries. Wow. Brutal. Except Corda. Corda's the lucky man. All right, Tsitsipas on serve. Into the net. Lexi says that. Jane says that's harsh, Lexi. Lexi's just moving like an absolute savage right now. Kick serve. Forehand return from HURKACZ. Forehand to forehand here. Backhand from Tsitsipas. Backhand from HURKACZ. Backhand from Tsitsipas. Forehand from HURKACZ. Great forehand from Tsitsipas. Now he's on his backhand. HURKACZ. Tsitsipas to the net. HURKACZ lobs. Tsitsipas overhead. Too good from the Greek. Big come on. And we're at 7-all here. This is some brilliance under pressure from Tsitsipas. Taking the gamble of going to the net. And then great overhead. Jay says, thanks for covering this one. No problem. Glad to have you here. Who do you like the most? Who's that referring to? Is that to me or to Jane? Who's just entered the chat. Forehand from Tsitsipas. Goes, what call is wide. He challenges it. I think it's a close one. QualityShot tennis is choking. Who be choking? I'm getting behind on these comments. Jane's multitasking, got to do some stuff, so she's just lurking. And that was out. So, set point HURKACZ on serve. Can he see this out now? That is good from Booby. I'm going to rage when Booby lose this set. Oh, here we go. Can he see it out this time? Into the net with the first serve. Gene is so annoyed with HURKACZ, he is calling him Booby now. Serve in play. Backhand from Tsitsipas. Backhand down the line from HURKACZ is a good one. Oh, it's been called out. Oh, that was in, no? Oh, actually, I was way out. Oh, my eyesight is terrible. Oh, Hubie, what are you doing? What should I say, Booby? I'm very annoyed, Gene. Hubie needs to win for me today. What is going on here? Eight-all. Oh dear. I can't believe this. Backhand from Tsitsipas. Forehand from Hubie's a big one. Forehand again. Tsitsipas passing on the forehand. Oh my god, it goes in. And now Tsitsipas has set point on serve. What is going on? Just not doing enough with the forehand. That's a treat for Tsitsipas on his forehand. Easy stuff from the Greek, and now set point. Oh my word. How the tides turn in tennis. Backhand from HURKACZ. Forehand to forehand here. Tsitsipas in at the net. Backhand pass, but goes wide. HURKACZ and Tsitsipas takes that first set. Unbelievable stuff. I think he throws his racket down as if just to say, that was clutch from me. I'm the best. I don't care what you say. Wow, fair play. Stefanos Tsitsipas. What a comeback in that first set tiebreak. What a comeback. Guys, you need to not too obvious with your support for Bubi. Yeah, that's probably fair. Need to be a bit more impartial. My bad. I just, I can't believe he bottled that. I can't believe he bottled that set. But yeah, fair play. Tsitsipas. What a comeback. HURKACZ will want to get that set out of his mind. Some real big misses when it mattered. Just allowed Tsitsipas to build some momentum in that tiebreak, and Tsitsipas playing some fantastic comeback tennis. Sometimes that's the thing when the shackles are off, when you've got nothing to lose. That's when you play your best tennis, and that's the thing. I think Tsitsipas is almost better when he's chasing, when he's the underdog in the sort of tiebreak context or other contexts even, because he's not having to deal with that weight of expectation in a way. We saw what it did to HURKACZ. Choke deluxe indeed. Hubie is a massive choker, says Gene. That set was his. Yeah, that set was his. After fighting back numerous times from difficult situations, and then to take a strong lead in that tiebreak, several set point opportunities, he'll be fuming. Gene is very angry. And they said the Greek god reigns. He does, as we get the second set started. Turn from HURKACZ. Call is wide, and he challenges. Hands on hips here from HURKACZ. He's not been happy with the line calls this match, and that one is in. Yeah, pretty comfortably in. HURKACZ can feel a little bit hard done by. Tsitsipas has to serve again. Steph very lucky, according to Gene. Forehand to forehand rally. Great forehand cross from Stefanos Tsitsipas in at the net. Good depth on his first volley and his second. But a great passing shot backhand from HURKACZ. That is more like it. Great passing shot backhand. Steph's first volley had a good depth, and then second one perhaps a little bit too short, and gave HURKACZ the time. He looked like he was going the other way, but came back. Good backhand. I love 15 here. Tsitsipas out wide, serve and volley. Great combination. That is great serve and volleying from Tsitsipas. Come on, Booby, says Lexi. Win the set, make this exciting. Come on, Booby. I hope I don't get. I don't know. Fazan can probably tell me. Is we gonna get in trouble for saying that word so much? Hope not. Thankfully, it's BUBI. Steph is the luckiest man on earth. Gene is still fuming. Gene is fuming. 30-15 here. Tsitsipas out wide with the first serve, and HURKACZ sends a return wide. Challenge again. Says, oh, Gene, you need to support your player no matter how bad he choked. It's Gene turning on him. She's a bit too angry. Okay, no, she's self-aware. She's self-aware. She's aware that, that was pretty frustrating. if you're a fan of HURKACZ in this match. Backhand long from HURKACZ. So Stefanos Tsitsipas takes that opening game. Starts where he left off. 1-love. Lexi needs to finish work before she gets fired for real. Yeah, don't get fired, Lexi, please. Even if it is for watching QualityShot. Priorities. Matthew says, Kyrgios Fritz has been called a walkover. Can someone tell me who gets the bye? Anyone? That's why I don't like Steph. Yeah, so Kyrgios pulled out. Fritz. On to the next one. Into the rally here on the HURKACZ serve. Backhand cross from HURKACZ. It's a good one. Backhand cross from Tsitsipas himself. Forehand from Tsitsipas. That forehand's looking dangerous. Steps onto it nicely. Love 15. Jean says, this is why I don't like Steph. Sorry to say it. She says, I don't care, Jean. The savagery is unceasing. It's never ending. Big serve and big forehand from HURKACZ. More like it. 15-all. Yeah, so Kyrgios withdrew. Fritz moves on. Down the tee, first serve from HURKACZ. Drop shot, backhand. And then wide from Tsitsipas. Hands on his hips. Humph from Tsitsipas. So 30-15. I mean, I have all the reason to be fuming because who was the better player in the tiebreak, don't you think, Ash? I agree. HURKACZ, big serve down the tee. 40-15. Yeah, he was the better player. And he had it in the palm of his hands. I mean, you saw my reaction. I was heartbroken. He fumbled the bag, he bottled it. There's no way around it. He choked. I think Jean is well within her rights. Maybe I should have been more impartial commentator. My emotions are very much on the surface. Ace from HURKACZ is 11th of the match, so 1-all here. Solid start. Oh Jesus, sunny. Wow, it's lighting. I don't have blinds in this room, so it's very sunny. It says, I'm not a Steph fan at all. Lexi is right. Serve down the tee. HURKACZ into the net. I'm straining it. 15-love. Wow. Serve to the net from Tsitsi. A good second serve. HURKACZ goes long. So 30-love. I want to know, guys. Yeah, when and where do you think Tsitsipas will win his first Grand Slam? If he does. Because so a few semi-finals, Australia, French Open final. When and where? So up to now, the biggest win really has been that Tour Finals. HURKACZ long with the forehand, bit reckless. 40-love. I think he'd fancy his chances at Australia. Why with the first serve? But yeah, I don't know. feel like should have one by now. In play, backhand from HURKACZ cross. Forehand in from HURKACZ is a good one. And he gets that point. So 40-15. Well played. Next he says, yeah, Gene, to think that Stefanos was 0-8 on breakpoints in the first set. Tough loss, yeah. TSITSIPAS wasn't capitalizing, and you could argue HURKACZ just handed in that first set as TSITSIPAS closes out this game after a good into-out forehand. So 2-1. The Greek leads in the second set. So guys, yeah, please do remember, while we're at the changeover, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to QualityShot if you're newer here. For any new faces, good to see a lot of familiar faces as well. As TSITSIPAS, the Greek god, leads this match against HURKACZ 7-6, 2-1. HURKACZ on serve here in Kazakhstan. In what's quite a star-studded tournament. Sadly, Kyrgios is had to pull out against Fritz, but still a number of good matches lined up. Hopefully, we can bring you coverage of but we shall see. Sorry, guys. I think the Wi-Fi is cut out again. Yep, sorry about that, guys. Having a few connection issues. I think we should be back in business now. Nothing you can do about that, sadly. Let me get the stream back up.
I can cover for while you're doing that if you want. It's fine.
You sure?
I've got 5 minutes.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
Cool. Yeah, so, Lexi, hello. Just super sticker. Very generous. What currency is that? Lexi, you need to let me know. 125. I'm assuming it's not dollars or pounds. But it's 15 all here. Good serve out wide from HURKACZ and then forehand down the middle. Comes to the net. Approaches. Volley put away. Classic HURKACZ point. Just loves coming to the net. Loves finishing off at the net. And that's what's even better, though, is the fact that you just approach down the middle as well and then put the volley away. So that's good to see. Gene saying Nick withdraws from Tokyo away. He would play single quarterfinals and double semifinals today. Hoping for nothing serious, but a big blow on his ATP finals qualification chances. He would very likely make Turin if Wimbledon points were counted. Yeah. Good serve from HURKACZ. TSITSIPAS swats it away. 30 all. Gene says, hey, Fazan. Yeah. Hello. Philippine peso. Okay. I don't know what what the exchange rate is there, but I'm sure it's a lot. Thank you, Lexi, though. Either way, appreciate it. Not much, just a big up. Thank you. Every little helps, Lexi. So it's much appreciated. 30 all here, and second serve from Hurkacz is 2-1 down. It's still on serve, of course, that tiebreaker where he had multiple set points, and should he have won it? Maybe. Well, I think he should have. He was in the position to do so, but I don't think he choked. I think he just didn't particularly hold his nerve. But anyway, good second serve into the body. Good forehand cross from Hurkacz. Comes in again, volley put away on the backhand side. And Tsitsipas just can't afford to float the ground strokes from the back of the court, because as soon as Hurkacz sees the racket any just slightly tilted upwards, he knows he has time to come in, and he approaches the net so beautifully and just kills it. Kills it. Served on the tee, and it's an ace. Beautiful ace down the tee from the ad side. It is game 2. Alexis was on his back. Yeah, hello. My PayPal's not working since last month. Damn it. Yeah, Ash. Whenever you're ready, just let me know, and you can jump on as I'm working anyway. But maybe use your beautiful hotspot. So 2, and oh, hello.
Yep. Yeah, I've had to hotspot. Tough times.
I'll leave
man.
you to it.
Serve down the tee from Hurkacz. 1 to forehand here. Backhand slice from Tsitsipas. Forehand down the line from Hurkacz. Now he's on his backhand. Loops one. Clips the line though. Steps in on his backhand now cross court. Now he's in at the net. Volleys. Tsitsipas pass. Hurkacz volley. That is prime Hubert Hurkacz. That's what you love to see from him. Gives it a fist pump. Just a real presence at the net there. So yeah, thanks Fazan for stepping in while I deal with these connection issues. Fazan very much like Tsitsipas in that first set, absolutely clutch. Wild with the first serve, and Hurkacz goes long on the return. So 15 all here at 2 all in the second set. Tsitsipas down the tee with the first serve, and then forehand wide from Hurkacz. 30 love. To the net with the first serve. Second serve into the body of Hurkacz. Backhand to backhand here before Tsitsipas moves on to the forehand into out. Forehand slice from Hurkacz is cut off very swiftly by Tsitsipas, who puts away the volley. Impressive stuff again here from the Greek. Nice forehand into out, and then floated slice from Hurkacz was given the treatment it deserved. It's a good reading of the point by Tsitsipas. Backhand return from Hurkacz after the first serve, and then forehand slice goes long. So comfortable hold for Tsitsipas, 3-2 in this second set. Tsitsipas with that signature swagger, the way he walks. You know, anyone ever noticed it when well, actually, when he's won and lost, or just when he's pumped up, kind of puffs his chest out and then swaggers back to the chair. Gene says, "Damn, damn indeed." Tsitsipas looking good, but Hurkacz staying in it as of now. Be interesting to see if Hurkacz. I really want to see him have a another good Wimbledon at some point, because I think his game is very much suited to the grass. And as Wimbledon's my local tournament, would like to watch him at some point and hope he can go far in the tournament. Has done pretty well there before, which bodes well. I know Wimbledon's a long way away to be thinking of that, but English man in me is only got eyes for Wimbledon, evidently. Gene says, "Tell Fazan I send a $2 PayPal." Oh, well, I think he I'll be listening, but thank you very much on behalf of Fazan. Gene, very, very kind of you. First serve from HURKACZ, forehand from TSITSIPAS, slice from TSITSIPAS into the net. But yeah, very kind of you, Gene. Thank you very much. Well, Booby lost to Fokina this year. Wimbledon, yeah, that was disappointing. That was a great match, though, wasn't it? But yeah, that was a classic. I think, yeah, I just hope, because there were quite a few high expectations, I think, for him again. I'd just like to see it. Overhead, not a great one. TSITSIPAS gets a second bite of the cherry for Hubert, and he deals with this one. Those overheads are looking a bit nervy. I don't think he's enjoying them. And TSITSIPAS has probably spotted them as a bit of a potential route back into points. But he gets it there. Someone says, "Thanks, Gene." Yep. Much appreciation. Into the rally now. Lucky for TSITSIPAS at the net and deals with it. Apologies from TSITSIPAS. Got big slice of luck there with the net cord. 30-15. I was so mad because I could lose. How could you lose to Fokina on grass? So, yeah, I mean, that's that. Guy does not look. He looks out of place on a grass court, but somehow, yeah, match points in that as well, didn't he? Into the rally here, forehand down the line from HURKACZ, makes it. Oh no, it goes wide. I thought he made it. 30 all. Damn. Yeah, losing to Fokina on grass. If it was on clay, maybe fair enough. But HURKACZ bowled that one. I just see there's just not many good grass court players out there now, and I think he really could be one of them. To the rally here at a crucial point. Want to forehand exchange backhand from TSITSIPAS, and then frames the backhand well long. Important point there for HURKACZ, 40-30. Players get tired too, Gene. They can't win all the time. Lexi just woke up and chose violence. She says, I know, but man, that was a bad loss. It was a bad loss. Lexi says, they're only human. Even you have to admit, yeah. So TSITSIPAS steps in. Volley into the net from HURKACZ. So juice. Not a great volley. Not happy with himself. TSITSIPAS really stepped in on that. HURKACZ would have expected to do a lot better with the forehand volley, which is not a great height, to be fair. Not allowing him to kind of get that leverage over the net. First serve is good there, and TSITSIPAS thinks it's sort of a missed opportunity, but goes long with the return. So advantage Hubert. HURKACZ is quite an adept doubles player as well. He has a pretty good partnership with someone played with Isner a while back. Forehand, great forehand put away down the middle of the court, and HURKACZ with a crucial hold to take us to 3 all there. big serve again, proving invaluable, and then an efficient forehand. Down the middle of the court. 3-all. Tsitsipas out wide with the first serve. Tsitsipas got some mad artwork on the back of his t-shirt. Looks pretty cool, to be fair. Challenges, and it was long. I remember the hate Stefanos got when he lost to a colleague during the US Open. Come back to that comment. Sorry, Lexi. And into the rally. Forehand down the line from Stefanos. Tsitsipas is a good one. Overhead, HURKACZ makes it. And then easy, put away at the net for Tsitsipas. So 15 love. It's like Stefanos can't lose to quali. Why not? He played bad. That's just that. Yeah, I think that's a fair point. I think a lot of people get onto Stefanos's back, when he has a disappointing loss. But compared to other players, I think that's just the case. Great forehand into out from Tsitsipas. One of his most lethal shots there to take him to 30 love. I think it's also there are expectations of him, and he's kind of flirted with the pinnacle of the game, but disappointed people, I think. So I think that means that whenever he has a bad loss, it kind of all the critics come out. Great forehand into out again from Tsitsipas. Drive volley put away is nice as well. So 40 love here. Tsitsipas taking charge of this game with some great dictating of the point on his forehand. Game points are plenty for Tsitsipas here. As he goes down the tee with the first serve, HURKACZ then puts his return long. So great hold from Tsitsipas 4-3. Certain players get lots of critics for losses to lower ranked players. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think Tsitsipas, particularly, because he does have those losses. I think everybody knows his potential, so that's the thing. It means that when he does suffer quite an embarrassing loss or that, it's even worse for him because he has to deal with all that criticism being slumped on him. I mean, that is part and parcel of tennis at the top of the game. But yeah, I'd say he probably has to deal with it more than others. And maybe that's because people don't like him as a bloke, but I don't know. It's normal, of course, Gene says. Yeah, it is. At the top of the game, it's what you sign up for, really. If you want to win the biggest tournaments, and if you're a top 10 player, that's inevitable. Any loss you make really suffer really is going to have you're going to be kind of in the limelight, in the spotlight. Whereas if you're more of an underdog player, you don't have that same pressure. I remember TFO for a lot of hate for being Federer and Nadal at doubles at Laver Cup. Yeah, I think that was a bit unnecessary. I mean, I don't think Federer and Nadal really cared about the result, so I don't think why should we, in a way. As HURKACZ serves long. Yeah, I think that was a bit harsh on TFO, and then Sok was his partner, because that was more of a tribute match really than a typical match. So it felt a bit bad for the criticism of Team World there. Well, as much as it would have been nice to see Federer end with a win, I think it was less about that. 15 love here for HURKACZ. Serves into the net. Out wide with his second serve. Backhand return from TSITSIPAS is a good one, and HURKACZ is slow to move his feet there and sends it long. So 15-all. Lex says, and the Labour Cup bullying. The comments from the regular tennis observers I can take, but the words from Team World players, those were outright brutal and necessary. I'm Team Europe all the way. HURKACZ down the tee with the first serve and TSITSIPAS into the net. Important serving when it matters from HURKACZ again. Actually, which words are you referring to from the Team World players? TSITSIPAS into the net. I feel I might miss that. 40-15 here, 2 game points for HURKACZ. TSITSIPAS with a great return. Wow, great return off that first serve. For 40-30, great forehand return from TSITSIPAS. Big serve from HURKACZ. Backhand return from TSITSIPAS. Backhand slice now. HURKACZ in at the net. Makes the volley. TSITSIPAS should put this away and does so. So at juice all of a sudden, there were comments like, TFO, you're going to be the most hated player in history now. Etc. Okay. TFO got the heat, not from the players. I think there's a big difference than getting them from the fans than from the players themselves. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Oh, yeah, TFO Stefanos. In the Labour Cup decider, yeah. Juice here. One return from TSITSIPAS off the first serve. One. TSITSIPAS at the net here. Volleys. HURKACZ. Second volley from TSITSIPAS. HURKACZ makes it. Overhead opportunity from TSITSIPAS. Brilliant overhead running back. Because HURKACZ did well to get that ball back in play. And break point here for TSITSIPAS. And what would be a pivotal break, you have to think, in the second set. HURKACZ has got to show some minerals here. To the net on the first serve. So second serve here for TSITSIPAS to have a look at break point. Kick serve, forehand, backhand return from TSITSIPAS. And then HURKACZ goes wide. He will challenge it, but I think he knows he's missed that. Not a good backhand. That backhand just not been effective enough. Yeah, is wide. And TSITSIPAS gets a crucial break, which means, guys, all of a sudden, the Greek god is serving for the match at 5-3 in the second set. Gene says, oh dear, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's not happy. Not pleasant watching if you are supporting HURKACZ at the moment. This could be over. TSITSIPAS goes wide with the first serve. HURKACZ long with the return. Bringing up Stefanos' dad. Yeah, that's too far. Bringing up Stefanos' dad. That is too far. Steph only made 8 unforced errors in the match. Wow. Impressive numbers from the Greek. Played some very consistent tennis, and HURKACZ goes backhand return into the net. So Steph only 2 points away from victory now. Hubert 21 unforced errors. Yeah, errors are plenty. A big discrepancy. And good serve from TSITSIPAS, backhand wide from HURKACZ into the trams. So 40 love in quick time, and we are at 3 match points, guys. Wow, this game's matches just seem to run away from HURKACZ. Serve into the net from TSITSIPAS. Oh, it was only 3-3. Suddenly, staring at the barrel of defeat is HURKACZ. Net call from TSITSIPAS, and what a lucky way to claim that match. But impressive performance from TSITSIPAS. Nonetheless, yeah, clipped the net call with that final point. HURKACZ couldn't make it. And TSITSIPAS takes an impressive win, to be fair. Had to come back from a big deficit in that first set tiebreak, and then got the crucial break in the second set, and then saw out that final game with ease. Very impressive. As Lexi, as Jean said, very few errors that match from TSITSIPAS. Impressive from the Greek. Lexi says, Ash might be confused why I'm Team Europe when I'm currently in Manila. I'm mixed. I'm Norwegian, Filipino. Oh, okay. Interesting. Norwegian, Filipino. Wow. Very cool. I've been to Norway. Fjords. Just incredibly beautiful place. Will RBA cause Medi any problems? I like RBA, but I don't think so. I think Medi, I'm back in Medi comfortably with that one. But RBA is one of those players, you know, he when you rule him out, that's probably when he's at his best. Next says, sorry, Gene, for HURKACZ. Yeah, unfortunately, HURKACZ disappointed in the end. Wow, ridiculous. Jean says, no worries. Jean, she's humble and gracious in defeat. Bitterly disappointed, though, I think, that first set for HURKACZ. Like I said, now I'm going to be torn between Stefanos and Rublev. Rublev looking pretty good. Jean says, Steph played very well, I must admit. Yeah, I was super impressed by Steph. I mean, didn't seem to put a foot wrong, really. Backhand was looking good today, as well as the forehand. And some great net play as well. I was kind of, if you hear from the start, I was more excited to see HURKACZ at the net, but TSITSIPAS was excellent at net when he did arrive there. Like I said, Rublev versus TSITSIPAS should be a very good battle. Yeah, absolutely. Two top youngish players, and I mean TSITSIPAS after that win should be feeling super confident. Lexi says, congrats, Stefanos. Well done, HURKACZ. Not to be for HURKACZ today. He says, congrats to Steph. What a very gracious chat we have. Lexi says, thanks so much, Hatch. No, the thanks goes to you, Lexi. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all your comments. I really do appreciate it. Jean says, best win since Cincinnati, I believe. Yeah, definitely up there. Definitely up there. I know we're talking a lot about TSITSIPAS kind of. We're talking about him, you know, disappointing matches more, but have to give credit where credit's due. That's why he is, you know, that's arguably why he receives that criticism after his losses, because everybody knows how he can play, and that was evidence of just how good he can play against a strong opponent. Don't worry, Gene. Don't think any of them will beat Novak. Yeah, facts. By the way, Ash, Rublev is part of your top 5. Oh, Rublev is part of your top 5. Oh, okay. Lexi, do you mind? Can I have your full top 5? Or are you just going to reveal them to me slowly and tempt me? Rublev, Mr. Boer. Love that guy's forehand. I wasn't so gracious in the match, so yeah, Gene. That's fine. That's fine. During the match, different story. Different during the match, we let the emotions out. As long as after the match, we are gracious. And Gene, you are that. I'm a big tennis fan. Yeah, that's evident. Gene, you're you, and not only that, you're a part-time statistician, helping me with the stats. The real MVP. Ash, when is your next stream? Are you going to cover Stefanos Rublev? I'm not too sure. I have to speak with Fazan. Would like to get that covered, that's for sure. Thankfully, it's the weekend now, so if I don't have too much availability, hopefully Fazan might. But we'll see. Hopefully, we can get some more streams out because it's looking like a really good tournament. So hopefully, fingers crossed. But watch the space. Stay tuned. Make sure we got notifications on, so you're notified if we do go live. So yeah, fingers crossed. Steph versus Rublev. It's a great match. Yeah, I'm super pumped for that now, having seen this one. HURKACZ was so poor in the baseline exchange, dropping it too short, and his lack of movement was constantly exposed. Yeah, major key takeaway from Matthew. I think said a couple of times his footwork was looking, movement was looking sloppy, and then yeah, very short on those ground strokes. I expect a lot better from him at the baseline today. So disappointing in that regard. But if it wasn't for his first serve bailing him out a number of times, it could have been a lot worse, to be honest. But then again, if he sees out that first set, are we looking at a different match? Well, yeah, I think we are. So fine margins. The head-to-head is very close, and their matches have been very competitive. Yeah, what actually is the head-to-head? Have a look. Lexi's top 5: Rafa, Rublev, Korda, Kekma, Casper Ruud, of course. Yeah, the Norwegian. Fair enough. Rafa's got to be in the top 5. Rublev, Korda, Sebi Korda. Oh yeah, Sebi Korda. Your only team, your only non-European player that you like, player that you like. So yeah, I like Sebi Korda. A lot of youngsters in your lineup, Lexi. Rublev, Tsitsipas head-to-head. 5-4 Tsitsipas. Yeah, super close. Most recent was Tsitsipas at Madrid in 3 sets. And before that, Rublev on the indoor hard in Italy, 6-4, 6-4. So maybe that has something to think about. That's something to think about maybe going into this next match. Novak is also another player, he's already on top of my list. Yeah, I've come to really like Novak on court. I think he just, I love watching him. Gene, I like this stream. So fun, right? You having fun? Woohoo! Love to see it. Love to see it. He says, yes, Lexi. Well done, Ash. Really enjoyed the stream. I really enjoyed you being here, Lexi. Really enjoyed it. I think it was a fun one. Thank you for all your comments. Keeping the conversation flowing. Matthew says, even if Hubert had won the first set, I don't think the outcome changes. He wasn't going to get the same fortune after the first set. Yeah, I think that's a fair point. You would, yeah, I think Tsitsipas was looking good out there and would have been, even though HURKACZ had the clear advantage in that tiebreak, Tsitsipas was the better player in that first set. So I can see where you're coming from. Just maybe psychologically could have made a difference. Gene says, my top 5 ATM: Novak, Felix, Hubie, Fritz, and Rublev. Okay. So a lot of players who are on show at the moment. Fritz obviously get a walkover against Kyrgios. I like Felix as well. Big fan of Felix. Hopefully he can start picking up some more titles, going deep in the competitions. I'm a big fan of Hubie if it wasn't obvious from this stream, but hoping to see more of him. Who's your favorite player, Ash? Mine's Rafa. Mine is Rafa. I'd say I've just liked him ever since I was young. I think I was 8. The real kind of my first memory in tennis was probably that Roger Rafa final at Wimbledon in 2008. That was just when I fell in love with tennis, fell in love with Rafa. I just remember being amazed. I had my racket, I think, in my hand. I was like in the changeovers, I was like going outside and like hitting the balls against the wall, pretending I was Nadal. So yeah, ever since then, Rafa's been my guy. But I also like I'd say I'd probably say HURKACZ and Dimanor are my other favorite too. I just really like watching them play. Dimanor for his speed and HURKACZ for his volleys and touch and feel. So yeah, a few couple road choices. Monfils is up there as well. Just the entertainer that he is, and in that same regard, Benoit Paire. Love that guy. Love that guy. That guy is just a walking highlight reel, and I fall for it. So yeah, Rafa's kind of a normal pick, and then I've just got some rogue picks, to be honest. Just players who I like watching. Gene says, had a blast on the stream, Ash. For real, glad to hear, Gene. I had a blast as well. Thank you for all your stats, your comments, your support of HURKACZ. It was awesome. Lexi says, move over Fazan. Ash is now my favorite QualityShot commentator. No, move over Fazan. I'm taking over. I'm sure Fazan is still number one. Fazan is the GOAT. He's the OG. Hopefully we can get some more streams with the both of us as well. I think those are always fun. One day we need to complete the holy trinity of Venu, Fazan, and myself on a stream. That will be iconic. Probably chaotic as well, but iconic nonetheless. Steph 1 out of 8 on break points saved. No, on break points. Yeah, when it mattered, you got that one. We had 0 break points. Yeah, not a sniff really. She says Benoit Paire. Oh God. Benoit Beard reminded me of that American player. Yeah, it's funny because Paire is just like his mentality is terrible, and but he's like one of my favorite players along with Rafa. His mentality is unbelievable. I think it's probably because I like watching both sides. I like watching the kind of fight of Rafa, and then just like the exuberance and the kind of he's just an enigma Paire, and he's painful to watch, but I just watch it for that because I know I'm going to get 1 or 2 absolute moments of magic, and I'll forget about the rest of his. The guy's forehand is sus. His the way he just implodes. There's a lot of faults to pick with his game. I'm not gonna be around the bush with that, but it's for those 1 or 2 moments that I would tune in to watch Benoit Paire. But yeah, so that's why basically. Lexi says "Oh Venu." What does that mean, Lexi? Does it mean is that "Oh Venu"? Oh, we love Venu, or oh, not Venu? That one mattered the most, Gene. Yeah, that 1 out of 8 was the one that mattered. WTA players who's top 5. Lexi says, "See, I'm not working anymore. Go away, work." Top 5 WTA players. I'd probably go. I like. Well, Ash Barty was my favorite, mainly because her name was Ash. But I like Sakari, Maria Sakari. Stefanos Tsitsipas is a Greek compatriot. I like Sakari. I like Raducanu, mainly because she's a Brit. And I like her. I like her backhand probably most. So hope she can kind of get back to her best. I like Sabalenka. Like Pliskova as well. I like, and who'd be my fifth? I'd probably go Ons Jabeur. Yeah, I like Ons. That five in no particular order. See, I'm not. Lexi Bennett is funny too. I like him. Bennett's a funny guy. Yeah, what a ledge. Like, I really like watching Jabeur. She's crazy with some of her shots too, and she's from Africa too. So yeah, on Jabeur. A lot of time for on Jabeur. Have enjoyed watching her Wimbledon and the US Open, especially recently. Wait for Jean's top 5 WTA. It says, oh, system pass 1, system pass. That is savage. System pass. That's a good one. Lexi says, Sam. Yes, my PF1. Lexi's BF is not even in her top 5. Take over Sam. I know you miss Ash. Sam's busy. Sam's busy. Lexi. Lexi. Sam says, I'm on my break now. Sam's working hard. Working very hard. What a hustler. Actually, I'm going to need to go soon. I've got to get a train. Don't want to miss my train. Ash is my Pokemon. Oh, yeah, classic. I always get that. Always get that. I'm Ash. Oh, like from Pokemon. Can't escape that. But yeah, if it's all right, guys, I'm probably going to head off to make my train. Don't want to miss that. But thank you all so much for joining me. Really enjoyed this one. Sam says, I'm Ash. I've been running around the lab trying to save people. Oh, wait, Sam, what do you do? Train again. It's working hard or hardly working. Mocking it. I'm here trying to save lives. What's wrong with the trains in London? That's probably the question on everyone's mind. It's an absolute mess. It is an absolute mess. I hope it gets better, honestly. It's tough at the moment. And it means when the trains are bad, it means the roads are busier. You know, it means the tube's busier. So just the knock-on effect is just crazy. Oh, here comes the holiday, guys. Sam. Zan, it ain't safe for you. It ain't safe for you on these streams. Sam said Ash is a fave and you should move away. Pat Sam. Top WT players: Annette Ons, Kudermetova, Anka Kvitva, and Tomljanovic. Actually, yeah, I like Tomljanovic as well. Sam said, "I'm glad it was you streaming, Ash." You love to see it. The uppercut makes my life miserable. Oh, the brutality. I just love how violent, you know, the QualityShot family can be at times. Nobody's safe. It says, wait for me. I'm a scientist. I need to analyze and put people's blood through. Oh, okay. That is cool. That is very cool. Here's me doing my little law degree. You're out here saving lives. Oh, Gene, you don't like Ego. Gene has a different favorite WD if every day it changes before the sun goes down and the moon comes up. That's right, it's right. Gene, don't worry, you can be a flip-flop. I don't mind it. It's alright, but she's not like you there for... I'm being honest here. Yeah, Sam is a scientist. It was tough how my bestie does it and she found it hard. Yeah, it's tough, honestly. So I did history as an undergrad and then converted to law. So last year I had to basically do a law degree in a year. And oh my word, I'm still recovering. That was intense. And I've got another year of it, so tough, but you know, it had to be done. And it is, I mean, it's interesting. Everyone told me it was going to be boring, but I actually find it quite interesting. I mean, some bits are boring. I have the simplest job in the world. Lexi has a Twitter job. Wait, really? OMG, history is so boring. Huh? No, it's not boring. It's good. You just got to find something in history that you're interested in. You know, everything's got a history. It doesn't just have to be, you know, wars and kings and queens. I have a Twitter admin. Yo, nice. Wait. Yeah, see, thank you. Lexi's history is my favorite subject. Yeah, thank you. Love to see it. Ego's too dominant. I'm generally someone who supports the underdog. Yeah, fair takeaway, actually. Fair takeaway. See, that's what I like about my pair. Exactly. Lexi's boring. That just came out of nowhere. History's boring. History's our favorite subject, so Lexi is boring. That makes sense. Nah, let's see. I want to see some love for history. Lexi's line, she's trying to fit in what she doesn't like history at all. She's just saying it. Not the pair. I know, controversial, but that guy, man, he just does stuff on the tennis court that should be illegal. No, actually, I do client acquisition. I pitch to clients, so I cover APAC. Wait, so so you're not a Twitter admin? Damn, played me. Client acquisition. Wow. Sam likes Fanini. Yeah, see Fanini. He's another. He is very fun to watch. I like Fanini. He can be unplayable on his day as well. Like, the top guys that struggled against him, especially Rafa. Yuck, Fabio. But then would you get a new player almost every month because of their looks? Yes, I just debated it. New flavor of the month. All right, guys. I'm going to have to get out of here so I don't miss my train. I'll leave it on a bit if you guys do want to chat. Last couple comments. I was right, I knew that already. Sounds a visionary. What? Like them wearing sexy kids, right? All right, on that note, guys, I'm off. Good chat. Very nice to see you all. Sam, thanks for tuning in at the end as well. Hope work is going all right. Next says, go Ash, thank you again. I shall go make my train. It's the same. Thanks for streaming Pokemon. Hope to see you stream it again. Oh, this Pokemon thing's that's gonna be a running joke, isn't it? Oh. That's not that bad. Take care. All right, thanks, guys. I shall catch you real soon for another stream. Bye-bye.